Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 7 conducting a project in Site 2, which is PASAR AWAM PAGOH. With the team members, we are actually Witi Ahmad Syafiee, Nik Hafiz bin Nik Abdul Majid, and also Azra Inisa binti Irwan. First of all, I would like to introduce the location background and the current use of PASAR AWAM PAGOH. So PASAR AWAM PAGOH is a market that sells raw products such as fish, meat, chicken, vegetables, and fruits. It is located in the Muar district of Johor, close to Kampung Selancar Jalan Muar in Pagoh. So Pasar Pagoh, which opened in 1980s, is formerly an oil farm. The land at the back of the market is still an oil farm plantation, but it does not interfere with the market's operation. So this market position is easy to access and easy to identify because it is on the road and it's close to other supermarkets. It's also in a good locations because it's next to the residential neighborhood. So it's easy for people to get the groceries. Next is the feasibility study. So for this project, we have conducted a feasibility study and it contains the surrounding areas, the infrastructure, the electricity supply, access road, topography, and also the domestic water supply. For the first feasibility study, we have the surrounding areas of the Pasar Awam Pagoh. So it has active shop lots in front of Pasar Awam Pagoh. It also has a small playground for kids to play alongside of the shop lots and also in front of the wet market. And also they have a supermarket next to the Pasar Awam Pagoh, which is Green Apple Store. And they also have a PAGOH Sport Complex near the wet market, which is only 1 minute away by vehicle and only 5 minutes away by foot. And also it's surrounded with the residential area. And lastly, they have a well-known food shop nearby, which is Haji Osman, that is only 3 minute walkway. Next is the infrastructure. So they have many types of infrastructure like basic facilities, for example like the public telephone and also the public toilet. And then the design of the building is based on the Green Building Index and Universal Design. Next is the walls. The entire interior wall has been fit with glass tile and the floor is installed with non-slip homogeneous tiles. Next is the drainage. All the drains are connected to the sewers. The hanging iron for meat, which is made of the stainless steel. The walkway in the market is not less than 10 feet wide. And also for the placing of the fish, vegetables, meats, chicken, they provide with suitable table signs and also the electricity, the water supply, and tea also provided for each stall. And lastly, they have a cover outlet, which is fans are provided individually for each outlet. Okay, so next is the topography. So there is a list of artificial topography features in Pasar Pagoh, which is the boundary treatment, the road, the footpath, rough track, and grass bridge. And then street furniture, they also have drainage information, other visible services and operators, the building footprints, ramp and steps, the basic, and also the bus and drainage kits. Next is the domestic water sources. So Syarikat Bekalan Air Johor Seram Berhad is the water distributor in Johor. So they will collect the rainfalls and river flows will be pumped to the water treatment plant, and then the raw water is being treated by going through many process such as the aeration, the coagulation, the sedimentation, the filtration, and so on. And then from the service receiver, the water will be supplied to the Pasar Awam. Next is the electricity supply. So would likely encourage the shopper to stay longer and to potentially purchase more. And also the color emphasizes the quality of the product and it makes them attractive to the customer. Now for this upgrading project, we aim at the variety of characteristics, which is to make the market look bright and open by using a light source, and then to establish a visually comfortable environment in which to exhibit the merchandise, and also to reduce heat from the lighting fixtures, and lastly to lower the maintenance and the energy cost. lastly is the access road. The road to Pasar Awam Pagoh and the Gerai Marches Pemandaran Mall share the same access road. So the access road for the lorries and the other heavy vehicles should be separate from other vehicles to minimize the traffic congestion early in the morning. Meanwhile, in the Pasar Awam Pagoh, there is only one way out and one way in to Pasar Awam Pagoh. So for the upgrading ideas, we make it separate for the way in and out to make it easier for the vehicles to enter and exit the Pasar Awam Pagoh.
Okay, now let's move on to the market survey. The SWOT analysis was determined based on the questionnaire provided. For strength, there's a variety of food. It is the source of food for local customers since to travel between PAGOH to Bukit Gambir or Bukit Pasir is quite far. And then the parking area is spacious and enough for the customer to park around near the Pasar Awam Pagoh area. The loading bay is available for supplier to load their supplies and goods. There's also several restaurants available for people to dine in. And lastly, there's Pasar Awam Pagoh have an open area with a good flow of natural ventilation. Then let's move on to the weakness. It is a back structure, and then there's no signage installed. The building services is quite traditional for traffic management. The existing paint is in a bad condition, and then hygiene issues, especially at a wet market area. And lastly, business area is less spacious and cannot cope with the population of Pagoh. Next is the opportunities. Firstly, is this area is a business center for local with job opportunities, and then Pasar Awam Pagoh is the only market that existed in Pagoh. Then it is surrounded with a residential area, and lastly, this Pasar Awam Pagoh operates as early as 6 in the morning. And lastly is threats. Pasar Awam is the main competitor as the pasar is near the river which can supply fresh fish to the market even though it's quite far from Pagoh. Secondly, there's a lot of market available around the Pagoh and even some of them operates 24 hours. Limited supplies, and lastly, wild animals becomes threat since the area is near with the palm oil farm.
Next is the idea of this design. We decided to improvise the building services system such as electrical, plumbing and other building services, especially ventilation system at Pasar Awam Pagoh, as we want to give a comfortable ventilation to improve the control of airflow through the occupied space. Other than that, the improvement in building services systems can make the building function properly. Next, use renewable energy technologies such as rainwater harvesting to the plumbing system as a solution to the water source problems at Pasar Awam Pagoh. And lastly, all the designs of the structure and the system are modernized and paint in colorful colors in order to give an attraction to the customers and future customers to come over and shop here. Next is the concept. We choose a green building concept in order to reduce the overall impact of the built environment on human health and natural environment by using energy, water, and other resources efficiently, and then improving employees' productivity while protecting occupants' health, and also waste, pollution, and environmental degradation are all being reduced. Next is objective of the design. First is to create a seamless system that includes a vehicle's inlet, storage, and waste management. Secondly is to provide consumers with hygiene and comfortable area. Then to ensure the safety of consumer, and lastly to attract consumer to come at Pasar AWAM PAGOH.
Next, I will continue with building design atau reka bentuk bangunan atau kawasan persekitaran dalam Revit. So jika dilihat pada slide, ini adalah gambaran atau sudut pandangan reka bentuk bangunan Pasar AWAM PAGOH, bangunan komersial dan access road di kawasan pasar. So yang pertama adalah front view Pasar AWAM PAGOH. Kedua, top view Pasar AWAM PAGOH. Ketiga, front view shop lot dari sebelah sisi kiri kedai, dan back view Pasar AWAM PAGOH. So dilihat pada top view pasar, di sini boleh dilihat jelas lah kedudukan pasar, commercial building dan perkeliling kawasan tersebut. Merujuk kepada design atau reka bentuk kawasan pasar ini, di sini boleh dilihat terdapatnya water harvesting tank untuk air hujan, iaitu membolehkan pengumpulan terus air hujan. Air hujan yang terkumpul boleh disimpan untuk kegunaan terus atau boleh digunakan semula ke dalam air bawah tanah ataupun melalui air paip. Oleh itu, ia membolehkan untuk optimum air hujan di kawasan pasar. So, merujuk kepada gambar top view Pasar AWAM PAGOH, juga terdapat bangunan generator untuk backup electric current jika kawasan pasar tersebut terputusnya bekalan elektrik di atas kalau dilihat di atas water harvest tank. Untuk bahagian commercial building yang kami letak adalah kebanyakannya adalah lot kedai seperti 7-Eleven, Muaz, iaitu kedai pakaian, kedai-kedai makanan seperti western food dan juga family mart. Semua ini hanyalah cadangan untuk menarik masyarakat untuk datang ke Pasar AWAM PAGOH dan mempelbagaikan lagi jenis kedai supaya kawasan pasar ini nampak hidup atau sentiasa dikunjungi lah. So semua gambar ni telah dirender menggunakan Revit untuk bagi nampak lagi realistik terhadap bangunan yang didesain. Next, seperti mana yang kita tahu, sudah terdapatnya playground di Pasar AWAM PAGOH jika dilihat pada gambar nombor 1 di tepi bangunan lot kedai atau commercial building. Oleh itu, kami just kekalkan playground tersebut, cuma menambah baik sedikit dari sudut keluasan dan jenis permainan untuk aktiviti rekreasi oleh masyarakat di kawasan tersebut lah, terutamanya untuk masyarakat di PAGOH. Kalau kita lihat dua gambar yang ditunjukkan, ini adalah gambar view yang telah dirender bagi interior design kedai family mart dan juga Muaz shop, iaitu kedai pakaian, dan last sekali adalah interior Pasar AWAM PAGOH. Kalau kita lihat di sini, pasar yang kami design menggunakan natural ventilation, pengundaraan semula jadi. So ianya memang terbuka seperti mana yang sudah sedia ada, cuma kedudukan gerai atau kawasan penjual kita ubah agar lebih tersusun. Next is target. Target divided by 3. First is create new renewable energy solution in order to progress with the improvement of the building efficiency. Second is renewable energy system can be installed at a small scale because they are socially and economically acceptable to the public. Third is green building practice are primarily concerned with developing sustainable site, increasing water and energy efficiency, reducing waste and emission, using environmental friendly building material, and also improving indoor environment quality more efficiency than conventional design. So next is POI. So POI green building are intend to reduce the overall impact to the built environment. on human health and the natural environment by 3. So first is using energy, water and other resources efficiently, and second, improving employee productivity while protecting occupational health. Third, waste solution and environment are all being reduced.